Gustavo Hernandez. I'm here with Ksb.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it. How has hip hop made an impact on the current state of the world?
I feel like hip hop has guided a lot of urban youth to become more like go-getters, more hustlers, entrepreneurs, more business-minded, I feel like it helped us grow in a sense, like having hip-hop as a motivational tool, in my eyes, there's a lot of things that could inspire you to do what's best, obviously there's a lot of, anything could inspire you to do whatever you feel like you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? So,
right.
But as far as, for me, it always inspired me to reach my goals, be a hustler, be a independent, be thriving against the waters, against all odds, that's what hip hop, I feel like it is done for the world as far as like inspiring and stuff like that.
Yeah. Do you think hip hop should be an inclusive or exclusive genre?
Hip hop should be for everybody and anybody that wants to express themselves and have a topic or a message. I feel like hip hop should be for every culture, every ethnicity, male, female. I feel like hip hop should be a worldwide, all ages genre. So hip hop could be now, especially you have a lot of, you have trap, you have drill, you have backpack sound, you have club. I feel like hip hop just could be so diversified. It shouldn't be exclusive. I feel like anybody that has a message or voice, or should be able to express themselves and use it as a form of art. Hip hop shouldn't be kept just for one specific race of people or
like a genre.
Yeah, it shouldn't be just one genre. It should be. It should be for everybody. It should be for everybody. I feel like hip hop is a. We're here to stay. It didn't say we were gonna last this long, and we're here, so it's still growing to this day. Even in Spanish. It could be in Spanish hip hop, English, now like French. People in different countries are rapping, so it should be for everybody.
It shouldn't be exclusive, because if it was exclusive, like it wouldn't expand.
Yeah, man, and it's it makes the culture grow also as one, so. Yeah, I feel like that's something that we gotta keep it growing, to keep it alive,
Keep expanding, keep thriving.
Keep going, keep it hip hop for sure, for everybody.
For everybody, for sure. What does hip hop mean to you?
Hip hop, to me, was a form of escape, Me coming up like in an urban, from an urban background, from being an immigrant, not even being from this country, and just growing up in the places that we grew up in, to me it was a way of just narrate what I was living through, express through the music what I was feeling. So it was always something I could rely on. Hip hop was something like a journal, like a diary almost. And it for sure express my thoughts. To me, it always made me maybe deliver my true inside thoughts. Like there was a form of expression. Hip hop was it, to me, especially because we come from a background where we don't really have a voice. So I feel like hip hop really helped me
that voice.
Yeah, give me that voice and help me like express and really like show people who I am, where I come from, and get them to see like this side of the coin too. Like it's just we our upbringings are not that much different, but we have different different ways of coming up also. And even though we're similar to, you know, the way everybody grew up, we have our own little battles too, you know, so it's definitely a way of expression for sure.
What, in your perspective, makes a great hip-hop record?
To me, like I said, besides a message or whatever, to me, a great hip-hop record is always going to be energy, man. Energy and vibe and you know, just that feel. Like, if it makes you feel like, you know, like goosebumps and, you know, like you feel it, like it changes the mood on and like whatever you're going through, if that changes your mood, that record, I think to me that makes a great record, man. Because you could be having a shitty day and you put a dope ass record, that just automatically changes your, you know, your vibe. It changes your, you know, your passion. If you're hustling and you listen to a song, and like, oh, it makes you want to go harder, you know. Especially like us that we hustle and we gotta go get it and shit. Like, it makes you. I mean, it could. A great record will make you feel like what that person's feeling too, you know, and it could change. It could change your whole vibe, man. It could get you excited to do what you're doing for that day, you know. So
like a push,
like an energy shot. You know what I mean? Like that's what a great record means. You know, that's what defines a great record means. So.
Sure, I agree. How did you discern that hip hop was the right genre for your artistic expression?
Just for me at least, it was I fell in love with the instruments, you know, like the samples, the old soul samples, the drums, the melodic feel, the way a certain beat can make you express like a certain, you know, a certain story or a certain part of your life. I feel like that's when I knew like hip hop was for me, through beats. You know, I was like, oh, you know, just start vibing, you start feeling it. You know, I was like, yeah, that's my hip hop is. Even though I'm a music guy, I like music, but I feel like hip hop just gives you that platform to be able to like really express in depth. You know, at least for me. Like I said, the beats, the melodic feel, like I love that melodic instrumentation. So the drums, you know, the bass, you know, the way it make your head rock. I was like, yeah, I gotta. First time I heard hip hop, I was like, yeah, like I want to do this. You know, I want to be able to express through beats, and I want to be able to make people feel like, oh yeah, that's dope. You know, so I knew I wanted to do this, like especially because. Me growing up listening to like Eminem, for instance, I was like, yeah, man, this guy could really rap. So I was like, I want to express some stuff too, like
I want to do what he's doing
through the beats, and you know, having a way like to express, like I said, you know. So yeah, hip hop was definitely like a no-brainer. I knew I was going to want to do it somehow, in some shape or form, you know. So pretty much it.
What are the paramount figures influencing your work within the realm of hip hop?
Oh, man, hip hop influence. Let me see. Tupac. Tupac's definitely one of my favorites, even though like I mean, as far as like his writing is incredible. So Tupac's passion, you know, Tupac's message, I think he's at least number one or number two on everybody's books, you know. So Tupac, everybody loved Tupac, so everybody was influenced by Tupac for sure at one point. So definitely Tupac. Biggie, you know, Biggie had that flow, storytelling, his voice was an instrument also, you know. I feel like he knew how to use his voice to captivate like the audience. His freestyles, his wordplay was just crazy to me. 2 classic albums. So Biggie was definitely somebody that for sure like inspired me. Man, he was fly. You know, he had a unique style.
Yeah,
Jay-Z had a unique style, man. Unique, man. Crazy hustle flow, like the hustle flow that he delivered, man. He taught game through every album. Every album he was teaching you game. Stunning, you know. He was talking, hustling talk, you know. So Jay-Z to me is for sure, definitely, like, every album was solid, you know. Reasonable Doubt to Black Album, Blueprint, you know. And the production, I feel like he has dope production in every album. So I think Jay-Z for sure. And my fourth one would be Nas. Nas could, he's like, man, he's poetic, you know, his voice is dope. Definitely narrates every single detail, you know, the way he expressed his songs or whatever. Like, Nas, super dope. Nas is super dope. And he was one, if not the first one, to have a cover of, you know how everybody uses the baby in the covers?
Yeah.
He was the first one to use a kid picture and put it on his album. So I feel like Nas for sure. So Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas, you know. Nas is dope, man. So those are 4 artists that for sure should be everybody's inspiration at one point in life, you know, in the hip-hop culture, because they're like the GOATs.
Yeah, the GOATs.
Of this, yeah,
4 GOATs of hip-hop.
Most definitely, man. They you can learn from them. You can go back and still listen to old stuff and learn still, you know, from every artist. Like for every album, each one of them artists, every album you can still go back to it and learn a little bit from the first, second, Jay, whatever album you go back to, Nas, whatever album you go back to. So definitely my 4 artists that inspire me for sure.
For sure. Where can they find you at, bro? Any social media?
You can find me in I Am KSB on Instagram, YouTube. I Am KSB. Everything has to do with music. I Am KSB, Spotify, all digital platforms. So, yeah, man. Look out.
I appreciate you for your time, bro.
All right, man, for sure.
And I love it. Yeah. Look.
Shit on the real, man. Alright, y'all. Need a rest.
This what I pray for, and need I say more. Exotic drinks, exotic women that be faithful. Couple of diamond rings, 5 or 6 shiny chains. My room a mess is sweet, my kitchen PF chains. Took some time off the pen, had so much on my plate. Hey, my bro in the pen, we'll never get a steak. Man, this life is a trip, I just hope I don't slip. I was born to be legend, will be me to the script. It's cool, I rock my shades, sitting under a shade. Coconut and Ciroc, puff, I'm trying to get paid. I ain't missing the beat, kinda hard to compete. When you put your heart and soul to everything that you speak. I used to fight the hands of time, but I learned to compromise. Woo! Best to ever do it from my city. I know I laid back, composed a classic for my city. But first I had to be patient. Went through the tribulations, kept the G for the trail. Fuck all your speculations. The West I needed the pressure was starting to get congested. Fake shit was elevated, and I shot it down with a statement. Yeah, I'm aiming to be the greatest. I just pray to see me make it. Amen. Pray, I had to pray for it. 100 bands in my safe, I had to pray for 'em. Couple gold chains around my neck, I pray for 'em. Every day I go hard, I had to pray for it. Pray, I had to pray for it. Bad bitch by my side, I had to pray for it. Made a run and came back, I had to pray for it. All these haters fall back, I had to pray for it. Pray, pray, pray.